So yes, traders, I am being honest when it comes to my trading activities in these markets. I've been long the metals, and I've been long, as in call options, the mining sector. But today I sold everything. I'm completely sold. I sold everything when it comes to my trading activities in the markets. Now, that's for trading purposes. Long-term investments that I think you see what are happening long-term, that's not what I'm talking about. I have a very long-term bullish view, but that's for the next 5-10 years. When it comes to my trading, right, I sold everything out with my options trading when it comes to my metals and miners, because there is a very big correction about to come. This vertical move in the markets, this very big move in the markets, while I believe it is the start of a very big bull market. In a very big bull market, we have legs up, and then we go through that correction. We go through the 50% retracements. We go through the higher lows in the marketplace. And we know that's what upward trends are, right? You know, an upward trend consists of higher lows and higher highs. Now, John, tell me something new. Now, I want to share something with you. If you know that, this bottom chart here, down the bottom here, this is the GDX weekly chart. Look at this here. This has just been what? Up, little pullback, up, 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 up. Is it going to keep going up? Well, probably not. Because a very big bull market that lasts for many years, and while I believe the breakout out of this level here is the start of a very big bull market. Remember, a very big bull market is higher lows, right? We make higher lows. But for a higher low to happen, we've gone through a very big, we're likely to come back down here, 50% retracement, which creates the high low. Then we go back up again, and then we do that. You see, that's a very big bull market, right? We know that. So if you know that, see what's happening in the metals and miners right now. It is just crazy, crazy, right? And yes, and once again, I do honestly believe if I bring up this chart here and I bring on, say, the weekly charts, if I bring on for the metals and miners, look at this here. This here is the mining, the GDX through here. Just absolutely parabolic move to the upside, okay? This has now gone too far, too much, and we need a bit of time to cool off. This is not going to keep going like this, guys, right? So, the whole thing about this is what? I was long the metals and miners. So when I said I see gold breaking up, I see silver going up, I see the mining sector having a nice move, for the last couple of months, I've actually been long these markets. In fact, I just got out of my positions. And so I was long silver, SLV, and I just got out. I just got out today. Made a nice 75% return on my trade from there. I don't know, I'm not trying to pick a top. I made a really nice trade. But then on the other side, I SLV, but also I was also in SILJ. And look at this extraordinary quality move. Look at this massive breakout. Massive ordinary breakout. This one here, I gave me 280% return on my option today. And with this massive vertical move here and this massive move to the upside, we do know there's going to be what's called an energy building phase. Because the market goes through that, right? The market goes through these different phases. The market goes through energy using phases and the energy building phases. And the best market to show you that on is the good old gold chart. Look at this here. This is how markets work. And if you know this, you can utilize this to your advantage, especially when trading options, which mean I'm buying options, because you know the best time to get out of it when it's actually moving in your direction, right? So the market goes through different phases. So the phase we're in right now in the mining sector, right? Especially the mining sector. Gold's breaking out now. Silver's starting to slowly break out as well too. But the mining sector, remember, everything goes through different phases, right? We go through the energy using phase. We go through the energy using phase where the market actually has what? Has a move to the upside, energy using phase. And then what happens? We go through an energy building phase where we actually get a little pullback or a little correction for a while. Then after a while, we go through an energy building phase where it goes sideways, little short correction. Then we have another move to the upside. That's the energy using phase. We're using energy to buy it up. Then it goes through a what? A correction period where the market slows down. And then after a few months of doing that, we can see then we pause and then we go through another what? An energy using phase. And then after a few months of energy using phase, then we go through what? And then after that we know we're running out of energy. The market's going up, it's going up, it's going up. We're getting very close to where we're running out of energy. And then that's when we get the what? The drop coming. And then when the drop comes, that nice good drop through there, then that's starting to slowly build energy. And then we go for another really nice move to the upside. And this one here, what? Building, using energy. And then eventually we come a point in time. We don't know exactly when that time is, but we do know when the market starts to move, especially for a couple of months or more in that direction, we're getting very close to running out of energy for that leg in a very big bull market. And then we're likely to start to see a pullback sideways. And now what are we doing here with gold? We're breaking out to the upside. So I do see more gold, more upside coming out of gold. But for trading purposes, if you understand what I just said there, right? This is a nice good bull market, right? So when we're looking at that and when we're looking at all these markets from here, firstly, this is the last leg. This is the last breakout here on gold, guys. I don't care what you guys say. Come back in 6 months. Come back in 6 months, right? And now, by the way, please listen to me, okay? Throw your ego out the window. If you are trading right now based off the central banks are buying, right? But the central banks are buying, John. The central banks are buying, John. Are you serious now? Are you serious now? Really? Well, what happened to the central banks through here? If the central banks are buying this, and that's the reason why it's going up, what happened there? Well, did the central banks start to sell off a little bit? Do you see what I'm saying here? Like, come on. Be sensible about what you're doing. Don't make up some bullshit story. So the central banks are buying. That's why it's going up. What did this point through here? Now that doesn't look like much, but what is that? That's a 10 to 11% drop. Oh my goodness, 10% drop in gold. How come it's going down? Who's selling the market? Forget the story, right? We go through different phases. So while we may continue up here more on gold, and I think we're getting towards this breakout here on gold, as I was calling this breakout on gold, I was calling the breakout on silver, I was calling the breakout on the mining sector. Hence the reason why a few months ago, I was long it. But now, for trading purposes, I'm out. By the way, out with a really nice profit. 280% return on SIL and a nice 75% return. Hey, I didn't care what this market does. I've just banked a lot of profits. I had a nice position size too, right? So as you can see this whole thing through here. So the whole thing about me, I'm showing you why I do what I do, right? And look at this thing through here. So now we can see what? If we go to what I just said there a minute ago about how markets work. Markets just don't go straight up, do they? They go through what? They go through the energy using phase for a while, and then we end up running out of energy, and then we eventually go through one of these, and it might be a nice good pullback through here, which just starts to build a bit of energy, right? Build a bit of pullback, which is then how you get the 50% retracement. As you know, that's a very big bull market. And so the market has to drop a little bit to create the high low, because that's how bull markets are. Bull markets are not straight up. And then we go back up again. Here we go, up. Right. And we go through the energy using phase, and then we go back here. And then eventually, after a very big move, we're getting close to the end. We don't know exactly where. And then we start to go through maybe even something like this here, where we start to go sideways for a few months through here. That's the energy building phase. It's building energy. And then we get going again. Here we go. What is this? What is this? Say it with me. Low, higher low, higher low. This is how overall markets work, right? We go through the cycles from here. So if you understand this, a very big bull market is not straight up. Now I know people are thinking that right now, especially in the mining sector. Alert, 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 eject, 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 run, run, run. Well, maybe not run, but yes, I believe this is the very first big bull leg in an overall big bull market. Yes, but look at this here. Up, 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 little pause, up, 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 up. You know what's coming, right? You know what's coming. It's actually quite a simple process. This is something that I call price and time. This is something that I call the energy using and energy building phase. And we've had a very big vertical move. And everything is going crazy right now around this sector. And we need to have a bit of a cooling off period. So don't be too surprised if good old Jerome Powell comes out and says what he says and everything starts to reverse. And then when it does reverse, you guys are going to be long and you guys are going to say, bloody Jerome Powell destroyed it for me. No. Not like that. Because you know what's coming, right? This is what a big bull market is. You know that. Higher lows and higher highs is an upward trend. Technical analysis 101. Well, if that's the case, we need to have a bit of a pullback. 1, so we can reset and refuel. And 2, this is how a higher low is created. And then we're probably going to do something like this again. Here we go again. Here we go. But right now we're in the mixer where we're just using a lot of energy all to the upside for so long. You know we're going to go through an energy building phase. Even gold did this recently. What is that? Say it with me, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Even this very big last big vertical move to the upside. And you should have seen the Muppets all over YouTube, right? All through here. And when we started to get to around about here, I started putting the warning bells out, guys. Guys, for you guys that are trading the markets. Now, when I say trading the markets, you're looking for a position to get in for a few weeks or for a few months. Guys, this is now running out of steam. We're probably going to get a bit of a pullback soon or what's called one of those resting phases. And as you can see, for the last 4 months, it did nothing. Why? Because that's what markets do. They go through phases. Da-ding. So, but if you look at the GDX, this is the GDX here. Look at the GDXJ. Very big breakout. Now, as I said before, this is the short-term picture. If you look at the big picture here, forget this trend line here. This is the very first leg in a very big bull market, by the way. But what is a bull market? A bull market is what? Higher lows, right? So this very big vertical move to the upside, it has to come back down soon, right? Because that's what a bull market is. It goes higher lows. It's probably going to pull back soon. We're probably going to have a bit of a cooling off period. Maybe 50% retracement. We may even pull back all the way back down to this level here and have a bit of a testing of this support level. And then we go back up again. Right? So this can actually happen here, but if you understand how these markets work, how do they work? Even on a downward movement, we go down, we go back up, we go down, we go back up, down, back down. You see what I'm saying here? We go through these different phases, even through here. So we are getting very long in the tooth right now, guys. And that's what said, okay, the last few months I've been long these markets. I'm going to take my bickies and I'm going to go home. 355% return collectively on both of these trades today for me, and I am out. But I'm trying to not just say, look at me, how good I am. Who gives a shit about that? Right? I'm trying to show you how these techniques are helping me right now. And I'm trying to give you a precursor about what's likely to come. Right? So you can be prepared for that. So you can either, the whole thing is just to be prepared. So half the thing about trading is not taking crap trades. Right? And not being sucked in by the noise in the media right now. So that's for me right now, guys. You can say I'm an idiot. You can call me whatever. But hey, you know what? I just banked over 355% return in the last couple months from here. But I'm trying not. Who cares about my actual performance and my return? And if you actually want to see, look at this here. Oh, that's my last year's equity curve. This is my equity curve right now as I speak. Right? So if you think I'm full of shit, you hear, oh, this guy has no idea what he's talking about. Don't listen to this guy. Look, September the 15th, 2025, as of today, as I'm doing this recording for you. This is my real equity curve here on a performance basis. My rate of return, my performance for the entire year on this entire account. You can see the first few months wasn't really good. And for the last 6 or so months, I've been having really big moves. So if you think I'm full of shit, so on and so forth. And again, this one here is my 2024 equity curve for the entire 1 year, as you can see. And then down the bottom here is what? Year to date, here's my equity curve here, right? So I'm just trying to share with you guys, right? I'm trying to share with you guys some things that really helps me on a continuous basis to do well out of the markets. And one of the biggest things I'm trying to share with you, right? Even if you think I'm full of shit, which I do know my coaching program is the best out there for you. If you're struggling right now, second link in the description, click on that, fill out the form, let's speak. You may be good for my coaching program, and I promise I'll set you straight, right? Not from a coaching perspective, but stuff that I actually do myself, right? And I'm trying to show you here, I'm trying to teach you here some simple basics so you don't get trapped by the noise, because there's so much loud noise in the marketplace right now, even in the stock market, right? So yes, we may continue more to the upside, but this is a very big, if you understand two simple things, how a very big bull market forms is the market goes up for a bit, up, even on a weekly chart, And then it's going to come back down because that's what a bull market is. It comes down to form what? A higher low. Then you get the 50% retracement. And then we get going again. So if you understand that, you know what's likely to come real soon. Now, how that higher low is formed, we don't know. I don't know. Is it like this here? Is it like this here? We don't know. But if you're doing something like I was doing in these markets, in this mining sector, GDX, even the SIL, very strong breakout, right? Huge strong breakout. Look at that move to the upside. One, I do believe this is the very first leg in a very big bull market. But two, if you go look at something like RB, I think it's RBLX. Roblox. Look what Roblox did as well too. This is very similar to what Roblox did. Look at this here. See how we actually went sideways and then we broke out? But what ended up happening to Roblox? It came down. We had a very big breakout even after doing this here for nothing years. And on this weekly chart, we had a very nice breakout for a few months. But look what happened. We actually ended up having a bit of a pullback. Where did we pull back to? It was just pulling back. Why? To create the higher low, higher low, higher low, and then the very big move comes, right? So if you think this move here right now, we may be getting something similar to Roblox, right? I actually traded Roblox through here. So that's how I remember Roblox, because I was watching it, right? So when you're seeing this stuff, remember, when the market breaks out, a lot of the times we do this here, right? Look at this here. We may go sideways for a bit, sideways, but when it breaks out, up, that's still in the first leg of the bull market, but we come back down, higher low, right? Even gold did that. Look at gold. Gold did the exact same thing, right? I'm not making things up. I just, I get too excited, guys. Right? I get too excited. Well, I get excited because I'm trying to teach you stuff for free on YouTube here. Something that's really going to make a massive difference in your trading, right? Look at this here. Look, even gold did this. So, and I'm trying to warn you right now about what's coming as well too, because I know there's so many people loading up the bandwagon. And I know that I can just feel that there's people loading up a large percent of big risk on their account because they think it's going to go to the moon. Look, nothing for a few years, and then guess what happens? We break out. We have a move for a while. Then we get a pullback, a move for a while, a pullback, a move for a while. See what I'm saying here? This is what markets do. So let's go back to the mining sector right now. Look what's happened. Here we go. GDXJ. Right? Big bull mark, big bull phase. What's likely to happen? We know what's likely to happen. Energy using. There's going to come a time where you're going to get tired. And then we might do something like that. Or may do something like that. Either way, we're probably running out of steam on this bull leg. Not the bull market over, no. But for a trading purposes, especially for me, utilizing options to benefit from this move, game over for me. Now, actually, not game over for me. Actually, I'm happy either way. Even if I'm wrong about this, I still banked a lot of money today. I still did really well. But the whole purpose of this video, guys, is to actually just show you why I do what I do, right? And it's all based off this one thing called energy using, energy building, right? And my whole goal here is to teach you this sort of stuff. Again, if you need some help, guys, you need my coaching program because I promise you, I will set you straight, right? Most of the stuff out there is crap that you're learning and using right now. And I know 99% of you guys that are watching my videos right now are struggling. You're not doing really well, right? Now, the thing is that I'm also trying to teach you how I'm doing well. And by simplifying the process like this, you can really start to put the odds on your side. Because one of the reasons why is I see so many people getting sucked in by this media here. And you know what, guys? This reminds me so much of Barber. You remember what happened with Barber? Look at Barber. Here we go. What? You remember what happened with Barber? What happened with Barber? Let's go have a look at Barber. Barber. Oh, Barber, here we go. Barber's on the move. There we go. Massive breakout on Barber. Here we go. Big move. Remember what I said before. If market goes up through there, up. We don't know when. We don't know how long this bull leg is going to last. But what's inevitably going to happen? We're going to run out of steam soon. It may be here, it may be a bit higher, but we know what's coming real soon. It's an energy using phase. And then after a while, if we're going to go through a very big bull market, we need a bit of a pulling back period. We need a bit of a cooling off period, reset period. So you guys, Mining stocks are never going to go down. Gold's never going to go down. Really? Just think about how these markets all work, right? Now, I'm not calling, in the gold and silver, there might be more upside from here, but the mining sector, especially the mining sector, guys, is definitely screaming. I do see more upside just slightly, 4,000 gold, maybe a little bit higher in the silver market. But guys, I don't want to gamble with the last maybe 10, 20%. Not for my own trading anyway. I'm not going to gamble that. If I can bank right now a really nice large profit, and I know what I'm saying right now, because what happened with Baba after that? What happened with Baba? Oh, that's right. Baba came down. Oh, you see what I'm saying here? I'm trying to show you all these examples because this is what markets do. This is how markets work, right? Big up, 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 up. And the reason I'm so passionate about this for you guys on YouTube, because I'm trying to teach you some simple things you can apply right now that could stop you getting into this stuff when you know it's like, it's not a bad time, or loading up and leverage and all this sort of stuff. Right? Because look what happened with Baba. Then we had a big correction, roughly 50%. And then it held. Now we're picking. Why are we going for another big move in Baba right now? Oh, because we went through a nice, good energy building phase. Now we're releasing the energy. And then here we go. So yes, I do see, if you actually look at the big picture on Baba, we're in a very big bull market. And isn't that a quickie dink? Remember I said before, when we get a big breakout of the channel, sometimes we get a big breakout of this level through here. And sometimes when we do have a nice move, we end up getting a pullback, test it, and then run. Remember that there? Remember that pattern there? Remember Roblox, RBLX? Same thing. Move up, move down. Here we go. What's happening with the mining sector right now? GDXJ. Oh, it's going to keep going up, John. Everything works the same way, right? So don't be too shocked. And again, for you guys that are long-term investors in these markets, I mean metals and miners, this is not for you, right? You just go through the pullback, right? You go, yes, we're likely to see the drop. We're likely to see the pullback. We're likely to see the cooling off period for a little while, right? But if your view long-term is gold 10,000 like me, who cares about what's happening right now, right? Who cares about what's happening on the short term? This is more for, this message here is geared for traders who are looking to take advantage of this right now, when it comes to options, when it comes to leverage plays, and when it comes to understanding the markets and not being so sucked in by the media and all that sort of stuff as well too, right? So that's what I'm seeing there right now, guys, across all the markets from here. And again, I'm just trying to give you guys a warning sign around this here, because this is very, 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 this is blatant in front of your face. And there's a lot of people out there that says that this thing's likely to continue, right? Metals, we're dangerous right now, right? Sorry, mining sector. The metals right now, once again, big breakout, having a nice breakout. Again, when it comes to even gold right now as well, like gold's actually even having another move to the upside here. So we may have a little bit more upside out of gold, right? Again, I ultimately have maybe a maximum target of 4,000 if we're going to continue this big bull market, right? But this is the last leg, guys. This is the massive last leg. If you go to the weekly chart, this is the last leg. The last leg in the bull market. Then we're going to go through another corrective phase, right? Just like we do every... Let me bring up the GOD. This is the GOD. Just like the market does all the time, right? Just like the market does all the time. What do market do? We go up for a while, then we get a pullback. We go up for a while, we get a pullback. We go up for a while, 2-3 years, and then we get a pullback. And we go up for a while, and we get a pullback. And we go up for a while, then we get a pullback. You see what I'm saying here? That's what a market is. And then sometimes we go sideways like here. See what I'm saying? Like, so it's not a matter of like, oh, I don't know what's going on. Two simple things. Trend analysis. How is a trend formed? Market goes up for a while, maybe 1-2 months. Mining sector, gold, 4 months ago. Then we go through pullbacks. We go through pullback like that, or we go through pullback like that. And then we get going again, all right? And that's what a bull market is. And then it creates the higher lows from here, and away we go from there, right? So mining sector right now. Mining sector. And metals and miners, we're getting very, 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 very close. And you know what's even more scarier? You want to know what's even more scarier? And one of the reasons why I got out of my silver trade, this has been smart, by the way, right? Let me show you why. Let me show you why. Here. So, this one right here. Silver. Uh-oh. Silver's red already. I don't know. Look at this here. Look where we are right now. Now, remember I said before, when things go very strong for a while, even if this is a very big bull market, if a something goes up like that for a bit, just like I showed you in many other charts just recently, Roblox and so on and so forth, right? We don't just go straight up in every single bull market. If we do, it's called a massive bubble, then we get something like that real quick, right? So I don't believe we're like that right now on silver. So if silver is going to be a very big bull market, and this is a very big bull market from here, what is a bull market? It's higher lows. Oh, so the market has to come down for a bit because that's how a higher low is formed. Then we go back up again. So when the market's doing this, when we're going up, okay, cool, we're going up for a while. It may have a little bit more upside, but it's probably going to have a bit of a cooling off period for a bit. And then we go up. And plus also, this is silver weekly chart. Look what we're getting to right now. This here, and even just up through here, this little bit through here. Me, I was in a few months ago. I saw this move. I captured this move. I'm out now. Now, I'm very grateful because, as I said before, my SIL trade, 280% return, which is a very nice return. My silver only made me 75% return. But I'm not complaining. Like, I still made a nice profit from it. But I'm looking at these markets from here, and overall, I can just see this very, 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 very. And if we do start to see this thing not do this here, guys, and it does keep doing that, and doing that, and doing that, and doing that, you know it's coming, right? Another one of these, another one of these. If it does keep doing that, we'll like to do that. If you're in the silver market right now, you don't want to see that. You actually want to see what? We're going through energy using. Oh, we're running out of energy. We need to pull back here just to refuel. Refuel for a bit, and very big bull market to come. By the way, traders, if you're serious about leveling up your trading, I've opened up 10 spots to my Inner Circle coaching program. This is where I share all my best trading strategies I trade every single day. You get access to my scans that I use all the time as well too. Every single week I do a live weekly group coaching session for the Inner Circle group, and my whole goal there is to help you become a well-rounded master trader. Emotional management, trade management, letting your profits run, cutting losses short, and all the different discipline, patience, all the different areas to help you become a well-rounded master trader. And also, you get access to an exclusive committed group of all the Inner Circle group so you can communicate with them, and that's our private Inner Circle group as well too. But this is what I want you to do right now. This is only application only. We're only looking for committed traders, and if you're ready to go, then that's for you. There should be a link in the description there, or go to getjohntop.com right now. Go fill out the application form. It's only for the first 10 only, because I like to keep the group really small. So go there right now. Go to getjohntop.com right now. Go fill out the application form, and I will personally be speaking to you on the phone, and we'll go from there to see if you're a good fit for what I'm looking for. Speak to you soon, traders.